Welcome to ECN Trade Daily Video. Before we begin, it should be noted that any advice is of a general nature only and that your personal circumstances have not been taken into consideration. Hello everyone, my name is Rob Clayton and thank you very much for joining me. To start this morning's webinar, the Australian dollar is weaker after numerous challenges towards that top side of 77 cents, finally throws the towel in as the market fell away from that 76.45 support and lower, taking out that 75.95 support, now exposes a potential target of 74.80.90 and reassess from there. Any advances on the day should find resistance around 75.95.05 and firmer above at 76.55, which is around this region here. With the US dollar also overnight strengthening, does look further for the downside, but reassess at 74.80 because we could be looking at 73.20 as a potential target if we see a further break. So let's see how the market plays out. But with a technical, first of all, we had support from the bearish divergence, and now with the market falling away, with the histogram strengthening, does give further emphasis to the downside. Now with the dollar index breaking over the 101.70 point on the index, the euro should still remain weak in the coming session, with the immediate target still holding towards 104.55.70. A break beneath there does give further exposure to 103.40.65 and reassess from there, because we could even be looking lower towards 102.40.70 or down towards 101.60. On the day, however, look for resistance around 105.55 as minor and firmer above at 106.15 to 60. Dollar yen, very mixed case, but however, the bulls have maintained since the bounce of that support of 111.60, as you can see here. And with the 3 days of bullishness, now looks towards the resistance of 114.70, which could give scope up towards the 115.5 level, which was recently rejected back in January. In light of the current pattern, we should be a little bit cautious from the bull trade if we do trade towards that level, because we could see another rejection. However, if the dollar index holds to its bullish stance, then we could see a break above 115.5 and taking out the move to 116.40.60 to 118 and reassess from there. Finally, with the sterling, the market is breaking down further since the 123.80 breach. In light of the current pattern, I do expect to see further weakness, with a trend holding firmly on the dailies, and histogram breaking down, and the stochastic gives the objective to 121.40.80 and reassess from there. The reason why is we could be looking lower towards that flash crash that we saw that came in around 118. That could be where sterling could be heading to. On the day, intraday resistance comes in at 122.90 and firmer above at 123.35.45. Well, with gold overnight, very much weak, and also silver got hammered overnight. It fell from 118.40 to 117.80. Big sell-off in silver. And also with the price action in gold breaking beneath 12.36, now gives further objective towards that support of 12.18. Reassess from there. Any advances on the day should find a cap around 12.44. And to wrap up with oil, after doji, we finally see a fall from that resistance level of 54.40. Let's just change that. And with the current weakness coming back into play, could see a move down towards 49.60.90 and reassess from there, with the resistance on the day capping at 53.60.65. That brings me to an end to my webinar. Thank you very much for joining me. But later on, be aware that we have the FOMC speaking tonight, 4 members, and also Janet Yellen, which could put a bit of an upset to the market, with the risk that we could be hearing about more hikes and also a potential one in March. So keep an eye on that tonight. So thank you very much for joining me, and I hope you have a great day and a great weekend ahead.